Hello, welcome back to another video. I am sorry that I haven't uploaded in over 2 weeks. My last video was obviously about poor Dolores, who left us very, very unexpectedly. I miss her a lot. And I also miss seeing the cage bare the way it was, even though I still had my two girls. So you're probably going to see in the background, did recently rehome two gorgeous girls. They were unwanted, they were dumped at this girl who is about an hour away from me, who said she frequently has animals dumped to her house, and she basically rehomes them herself. So the two girls were dumped at about 2 or 3 months, around 2 or 3 months old. They're now around 10 months old now, so she's had them a good length, about 7-8 months now she's had them. She only had space in her house where she could give the most room to the animals that needed the most care. So the ones that were healthy, she had no choice but to put them out in another room, and they were all kept in like just basically pet store cages. They were bigger than your standard pet store cage, but like I can tell by her she wasn't happy with where they were living, but she had no choice. So I saw the two girls pop up on one of the rehoming pages on Facebook, and I reached out. And just because they were like my two girls now will be turning 2 next year, at some point, please God. Them two are shy of a year old, so I was like, that's perfect, they're same age. So they very much look like her two own past male guinea pigs that were called Joey and Freddie. So she called them Joey and Freddie, even though they're girls. So I've decided to call the one that's called Joey, who is actually right there, I decided to call her Jojo, to kind of keep the name a little bit, but make it a little bit more, not saying Joey is not feminine enough, but I like the name Jojo. And the one that's called Freddie, I changed to Bailey, so completely different. They broke into each other's cages, literally this morning. And now they're literally eating veg together. So I'm doing a full cage clean in the morning, so it'll be a proper neutral space. All their hides in there are all 2 entrances, so it's mainly all tunnels I have in there. I have 2 extra hay sources along with the 2 that was already in there. So I have 2 litter boxes. I have a wooden hay rack. I know you don't recommend, like, no one recommends hay racks, but it's not like the main source of hay for them. It's just another kind of like enrichment thing to have. So it's not like that's all they can get their hay from. And then I was given a plastic little house with them that I stuff with hay too. 1 second. Sorry about that. He has a habit, my dog has a habit of getting into my rabbit's litter box and digging at the hay. Probably cut that bit out. But anyway, so, and my bunnies are crawling on my leg right now because I was in the process of making their dinner. So I had my eye on a different pair originally. One was a long-haired female, and the other was your standard short-haired. They were a pair, and my God, were they stunning. But I had to wait till the weekend before Christmas, along with traveling about 2 hours there and then 2 hours back, along with the fact that they're like more closer to 5 years of age, which I don't want. I want them to be young. I want them to be the same activity level as my own two. So I got these two, and I mean, best choice ever. They are amazing. So yeah, I'll show them to you now, just a sec. This video is purposely meant to be short anyway, just to kind of get myself back in recording. I was meant to be in work today. I agreed to 4 days instead of 3 days for the month of December, and this was my first week of 4 days, and couldn't do it. I genuinely couldn't do it. I've already had 3 days done already. Today was my last day, and I'm off now till next week, and I just could not do it. I was crying myself to sleep last night, had a proper autistic meltdown. I'm still having, like, what people, I'm guessing it's like what people are on about hangovers, what they're like. That's what burnout is like sometimes. Honestly, like, my head is throbbing out of me. I slept for a good solid 5 hours in a row today. Like, I slept around lunchtime and didn't wake up till about 6:30 this evening. Like, mad. I am completely burnt out. And because of also, never mind the extra day I had to do for December, well, I agreed to it. I just felt I had to because they were stuck. Along with that, the shop is now opened longer for Christmas hours. So there was no hope of me going home early, even if I got my work done. So the thought of me staying in longer, no. Like, if I had gone to work now, I would have been home about an hour ago. And just the thought of that, I genuinely couldn't. Woke up this morning, I didn't know where I was. What is that? Oh, it's on my phone. It's like, what's that mark on my face? I didn't know where I was. I look like a vampire. I had to pull down all the blinds in the house because I could not look at the sun. I was, oh man, every single thing triggered me. Yeah. I'm not even, like, apart from talking to my family today, that's about it of socialization I've done. So, like, I'm just knackered. Even though tomorrow is my day of doing pet cleaning everywhere, like deep clean pet care everywhere, it still annoyed me that it was somewhat dirty today, so I had to fix it. I gave my hamster Nigel a fresh sand bath, complete new sand, dumped out what was in it. I mean, I have like a 15 kg bag of sand, so it's not like I'm going to run out. And I just got an update from my dad that the hamster enclosure that he's making me is currently now onto the painting process. I cannot believe it. I saw photos of it. It is humongous. It's currently just, your standard, it's not painted, so it's just a standard frame, steel frame. The glass is still meant to go in as well, but it's the standard frame on legs. It is amazing. I'm so excited for it to be in my room. But yeah, I'm going to shut up now because this is as much as I can do for today. I'm going to show you the girls, obviously my two and then the two new ones. I don't know if I addressed the fact that I have Christmas decorations in the room. I can show that too if you want. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. So there's stocking for my cat, stocking for the rabbits. I have lights here by the window. They're like little Santas. Stocking for the guinea pigs, lights here on their cage and lights here by the litter box. So just not that you really care much, but that's what it looks like. I probably will turn them off when I'm actually going to bed just to give them a chance, even though I know they don't exactly sleep at night. But the rabbits, in fairness, they do nap fairly long at night, so I want to give them a chance and not have it too bright on them. But I'll see. Looking at it now, actually, it's not that bright. I think the batteries have kind of wired out a little bit, so like the lights are not as bright. Turn it back on now, blinding me out. So there is, she's still a bit shy. So there is one of the new girls, Jojo. Obviously we have our good old Agnes, who is being her dominant self. There is Winnie. We all know Winnie. Yes, you're still eating your dinner. And there is Bailey. That's the little house Johan gave me. I'm not a big lover of it just because I'm very cautious of them getting cut on the plastic bits, but it was something they're used to. I want to make it as familiar to them as possible, and it was a good spot to put hay into as another kind of hay situation. So there's obviously that there for extra bit of hay so that no one has been cornered out of hay. So I have that there, that litter box there, and I have the one here as well. Tunnel is open, this is open. That should not be actually over there, but anyway. Obviously a tunnel, it's all open. And it's going to be better tomorrow because, like I said, I am putting in fresh fleece. Let's just say I was not in the right mood this morning when I saw them all mixed together. I didn't want to try separate it, go asleep and find out that they broke in again. It was just more hassle that my brain couldn't handle with. So I just decided to see how they do. Don't recommend this, guys. You're meant to properly bond them in a neutral environment. I'm not going to say any more because I'm definitely going to jinx this whole situation. But it really is only herself, which I gathered that she was going to be the one that would start anything. But in fairness, the two new girls are very much submissive. They're running away. They're not even challenging her. Winnie's just Winnie. God bless her. She's coming over to them too. They're scared of her, and Winnie's just like, "What? I'm scared too." So it's really cute. My two look a lot bigger than them, honestly. And I got them checked by the vet. They're okay weight. I don't know. And then again, that they are older, only by like a year, but still. But yeah, that is the girls. Like I said, I'll see you in the morning. I might be in a better, clear mind by the morning. I can definitely check the cameras throughout the night and keep an eye on them. But yeah, that's them. I could do a fully in-depth video at some point again, but really, I can't promise anything. I'm trying to do weekly videos, but now agreeing to more days of work. Yeah, it's just, it turns out my days off are the weekends, which is when I usually record, but it's also my days off to recover from work where I'm sleeping and can't think mentally. So there's a bit of that kind of going on, but I'll keep this video nice and short so I don't have to edit too much and I can put it straight up. But yeah, they're not too bad. Obviously I'll check on them in the morning again. I could definitely do with an extra food bowl. I have two. Even a third one won't be that bad. I think a third one will definitely help. I know I only have 3 water bottles. Tomorrow I'll be adding in the 4th. If it looks like they're staying all together, I'll definitely add in the 4th. I have a 4th, but I just left it as a 3 at the minute. There's still water from each side, so it's not too bad. At least they're not cornered. At least they're not all together in one spot. But yeah, leave it like that for the moment. And I'll eventually be adding in hides that have the one entrance. Like for the moment, the bunnies are looking at, what is he doing? Gus! Yeah, this is what I gotta deal with. Gus just thinks everything is his bed. But yeah, I'm going to be able to use one of those hides again. But for the moment, the rabbits can enjoy nibbling on it. Hi, Evie. Hi, girly. No, there's not. No, I don't have it. No, you have a claw on my hand. I've nothing. I don't have anything. Yes. Yes, Gus. Looking after your sister? Stop licking my hand, Gus. Good boy. You hungry? Oh, you bite my finger. You're biting my finger. I don't have anything. Okay. And yes, Willow. Oh, Gussie. We all know who you are. Hello, Willow. Okay. Sorry. And where is the, Oh. Hi. Can I help you? What? Yes, I'm in literally pajamas right now. But anyway, so yeah, I will hopefully have a video up next week as normal. But yeah, I would show you Nigel, but I actually think very shortly his cage will be ready. So I might just do a whole video. Sorry, his enclosure. I don't like saying cage. His enclosure. So I'll end up showing him probably when I'm doing that. That could be my next video. So I don't know yet. Obviously, paint needs to take time to dry and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is everyone. I'm going to finish off making them dinner because they're very much not happy with me and I'm already after having Chinese. So I'm not being very fair to them. Alright, Ghost. I'm not being very fair to them. Yeah, the camera is right there, so I'm able to look at them. So yeah, are we hungry? You're so cute. Okay. I think from measuring this cage, I think I'm at 16 square feet of floor space for 4 girls. I wish I could go bigger. I could try see can I extend out a bit, but like that's as far as the table goes. But you look so funny in that. Anyway, I'll stop rambling before I talk too much. But yeah, see you in my next video. Like and subscribe and comment below if you like what I've done, or maybe tell me things you don't like, and obviously telling me that maybe what I did with the guinea pigs, making them all live together, is not a good idea. I know. But anyway, see you in my next video. Oh my goodness. He's doing it again. Bye.